Today's episode is a special one where we showcase lunatic, unhinged Democrats, and it's impossible to do a show like that without mentioning their MVP all-star, Jasmine Crockett, who admitted she's a DEI hire. You're not going to believe this. This is the ad that needs to be played over and over again. They write their own ads. They're such maniacal, empty-headed lunkheads. The ads write themselves. I thought being a DEI hire was bad. Oh my God, I can't wait to share this clip with you. I also have another clip where she gets completely just deranged over Pam Bondi threatening to file her with charges. And I also have, you're going to love this. I've got full body cam footage. The midterms are coming up. We had a sort of a 50-50 win in Wisconsin, but we lost the big one with the Supreme Court denial of Schimmel. These are the kind of videos you need to help me go viral. New Jersey Mayor Gina LeBlanca. I've got the full body cam footage of her driving under the influence with her toddler in the car. Holy mackerel. You're not going to want to miss this. But first, check this out.
If somebody calls and says, hey, I need you to investigate this cyber crime, or I need you to investigate this child pornography, or I need you to investigate this robbery, then we want somebody to show up, and we don't want them to look at us and act as if just because I'm black or because I'm woman that I am not worthy of having that case investigated, because we have an administration that is continuously railing against diversity, equity, and inclusion. Or we don't need people that show up that feel like diversity should not be valued. That is why we should have somebody that may show up and looks like me. Say, because you've been gracious, is this. When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
You thought I was kidding, didn't you? You thought that this title and this thumbnail were clickbait, didn't you? My fellow Americans, my fellow global citizens, this is a direct admission from somebody that it's abundantly clear and obvious is so unqualified to hold office, so unqualified to hold any position. I wouldn't have her running my chicken shack in the middle of Bangladesh, let alone handling policies and legislative initiatives that affect millions, if not billions of people all over the world. She just admitted she had no experience, and the only reason she should be hired is based on a random, arbitrary skin pigmentation that has goose egg to do with whether or not you are qualified, something that is completely out of your control. So they're saying the quiet part out loud. Diversity equates discrimination. Diversity means anybody who's not white, Diversity has nothing to do with merit, has nothing to do with blood, sweat, and tears, has nothing to do with the meritocracy. And that makes it 1,000,000,000% anti-American. But wait, there's more. In this next clip, Crockett went on an unhinged rant because Representative Brandon Gill filed recent articles of impeachment against Judge Boasberg, the rogue judge who thinks they're an elected executive official like the president. He's acting like the president, essentially, stopping the president from doing what Article 2 suggests is his executive right and obligation. And watch as Representative Darrell Issa responded and clacked back with her and just absolutely shoved the truth in her atrocious face. Watch this.
The problem that we have right now is that if we continue down this road, then we will not have a rule of law, because we have people that are currently serving and they're saying things like, ignore the judge's order. What it means to have law and order in this country is that you follow the order and you go through the appeals process, even if you dislike what the judge did. Thank you, and I yield.
And I'll yield back to Mr. Issa. Mr. Issa, you had a question for me, which I'll yield to you now if you want to.
Now that there's no time left. Thanks, Eric.
Entertainment.
You're good. You're good at that, but I'll take my own time. I'll recognize myself. And I'm going to note that when Ms. Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC as we know her, filed articles of impeachment on Justice Thomas and Alito, Ms. Crockett was one of the co-sponsors along with Mr. Cohen, both members of this committee. It does seem interesting that when the shoe is on the other foot, everyone is self-righteous. And I think this is a good example. For the last 3 hours, I have had to listen to one side talking about impeachment as though it was the nature of this hearing. It is not. I keep looking at my friend, the late Henry Hyde, and remember that although he led the impeachment when it was necessary, he did so only during that time and then never mentioned it again in hearings. In fact, he was religiously able to focus on the hearing of the day. The hearing of today is really about the question of the future of the court's ability to do its job as intended.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's the difference between qualified, somebody who deserves to hold that seat, and somebody who's just there, narcissistically gobbling up spotlight, who just wants a platform, a soapbox, who simply loves the sound of her own voice. She loves the fact that she can share viral clips with her girlfriends when they go out, God knows doing what, God knows where. It is an abomination. And I tremble. I literally tremble at the thought of where would we be if President Trump hadn't have won in that mandate in that resounding fashion. Can you imagine? We didn't dodge a bullet with Kamala, y'all. We dodged an atomic missile. Okay, this next story is just mind-blowing, but it came from a Democrat, so it can really be that surprising. I don't know. Let me know. New body cam footage release shows the moment that Gina LaPlaca, Democrat mayor of Lumberton, New Jersey, was arrested for drunk driving with her toddler in the car. Here's a quick snippet, and then I'm going to show you the entire footage. Watch this.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
Newly released body-worn camera footage from Lumberton Police shows the response to Mayor Gina LaPlaca's alleged DUI. Officers met her at her home around 5:40 p.m. on March 17th as she gets her toddler out of the car. She stumbles almost immediately, and an officer asks her about the damaged side mirror.
What happened?
She tells officers she had just picked up her child.
Where you come from? From school?
Police say a witness contacted them about an erratic driver.
It's still just a lot of swerving, but then up here it gets to the point where fully off.
The witness recorded cell phone video, which he shows to officers.
I didn't realize there was a kid in the car until we were at the red light turning left on the 38.
At the house, officers had LaPlaca perform field sobriety tests.
What did you do?
She's then handcuffed and put into the back of a police vehicle.
I know, that's okay.
In her car, officers found a water bottle with alcohol in it, as well as a small liquor bottle. She was charged with DUI and related offenses.
Since your blood alcohol level was so high, we have to take you to the hospital.
Shortly after her arrest, LaPlaca's husband told Action News she's seeking treatment for addiction. At the Township Committee meeting last week, residents and committee member Terrence Benson called on LaPlaca to resign as mayor.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I know that most of these liberals are, empty-headed lunkheads, but I wonder if this is just these are really egregious, callous, lazy, undeniably self-important, arrogant mistakes. I just wonder if the reason why they keep, getting caught in these insane, absurd acts, I wonder if they actually just swallowed their own press. And, the fact that they know the propagandist media is behind them, they know the apparatus of the establishment is behind them, they know they've got connections to God knows how many billionaires like Soros funding them, lobbyists, etc., that they just feel like they can get away with anything. How do you make sense out of this? Here is the full body cam footage. Oh my goodness. You're going to absolutely get your mind blown right now. Watch this.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. Go to the house, buddy.
You alright?
Yes, I am.
I'm struggling to stand a little bit.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You okay?
Yes, I am.
Alright,
Thank
sure? Have you had anything to drink or anything like that?
No, I'm good.
We got lots of calls where we had multiple cars.
Oh, really?
That you ran a red light, you were swerving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened in your mirror here?
That's not good.
What happened? Was it like this?
Yeah, that's a...
What about this here? Did you hit something on the way here?
Yeah.
What'd you hit? Where at?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Where you come from?
From school?
Have you had anything to drink?
Yeah.
Where at? It's all right. I mean, luckily you're not hurt or anything like that.
No.
All right. So, would you mind doing some tests for us?
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. Did you hit 9 yet? No, it's okay. You want to take 9 steps coming back? Okay. Okay. All right. Stop. All right. The next test we're going to do is the one leg stand. Okay.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to stand with your hands at your side,
Okay.
your feet together, just like you do now. Don't start the test until I tell you to do so. Don't start until I tell you to do so. What you're going to do is you're going to lift any foot of your choice up approximately 6 inches off the ground. Okay. You're going to keep your foot parallel to the ground. Don't forget to count them out loud. Remember your hands down at your side.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, you can stop. I mean, how much have you had to drink today?
I don't know.
All right. What did you drink?
Vodka? Sorry.
Look, we're just doing our job, so.
No, I know you are.
All right, so like this time we have to place you under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Officer Pastor.
You said.
Just step back. I know, that's okay.
You know, before I recorded this, I was going to, kind of make fun of this mayor, and at least that was what was kind of going off in my head because, I love my country, and these hypocrites holding office and passing legislation and having important positions is a nightmare for my country. That's why our mission is to make common sense go viral. But I got a little emotional there. I just feel, because I've known alcoholics before. I've said this many, many times, that I've seen, the best minds of my generation destroyed by drugs and alcohol. Some of my best friends were addicted to substances. So if you know anybody, have a family member, a friend or loved one or what have you, please, there's plenty of help out there. And I'll leave some numbers in the description down below, just in case you need some sources. But man, toddler in the car. It's just so I'm a little bit kind of flummoxed right now because my my plan was to do what I usually do with unhinged Democrats, is point it out, expose them, try to share the unvarnished truth, because the propagandist corporate media won't do that. And now I just got nothing to say, but I feel sorry for this person because we have hearts. We're not demonic, heartless human beings. Even though sometimes it may come across, I'm just kind of making fun of these people or whatever. This is really serious. These people are scary, dangerous, dangerously low IQ, low life human beings who have important positions, and they're hypocrites. They're frauds. And when you really look behind the curtain, the veil, you see who they truly are. And so, I can't wait to get your thoughts on this. Let me know. I've got nothing to say. I will say this. We have not heard any word about Gina LeBlanca resigning yet. Technically, as of this recording, she is still the mayor of Lumberton, New Jersey, which is nuts to me. But, this with Crockett and all the rest of the Goombas, all the Murphys and the, Frosts and Coons and ridiculous, Ratty Raskins. The fight continues. What Wisconsin proved to us, the fact that Crawford won and the amount of weight put behind attacking Elon, our job is not finished. We have a lot of work to do, and I need your help. So tap the thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing. It helps us immensely. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face right there to follow and subscribe. And as always, may God bless you, and may God bless the USA. I'll see you soon.